Stopped you before. You're up.
Welcome, Bonita.
Welcome, Bonita.
It's Calusa John.
Kayak Local Aaron.
Max Iguana. Are we boring you, Max? I'm sorry. Well, welcome to old downtown Bonita Springs. We're in artist cabin number 6.
Art.
Right in Riverside Park. It's been another busy week in Bonita Springs.
Tropical storm, hurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez. You know, we always hear about them, and since I've been down here, I've got to live through several of them. And the tropical storm, we had a tree blow down in our backyard and on top of our shed, and I went out and cut it up. I mean, it's pretty normal for down here.
Yeah, you're right on the bay though, John.
Yep.
You get that wind coming right across.
And we had the water rise a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Nothing not like Irma, that's for sure.
Yeah, kudos to the city of Bonita Springs. Nick and I came down there, checked on the kayaks Wednesday morning, and we're expecting the river to be really high and rocking and rolling. And actually, yesterday it was smooth as glass. Everyone had a great time kayaking. River looks fresh. We gleaned the river a lot. We picked up some trash. We have our friends out there on the river every morning picking up trash. We're a hub here. Drop off your trash. We love it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I went out during the hurricane also, or during the tropical storm, and I walked at the nature place. And people don't realize there's Collins Trail in the nature place.
Gorgeous.
What a great opportunity. What a great place. Now, usually it's just a little tiny stream, but when I was there, it was running pretty good. The water was moving, but it still wasn't as bad. I mean, it wasn't up nearly as high as it wasn't during Irma.
Yeah, and you know what was interesting, John? I turned on the news this morning, and they're having massive flooding on the Peace River and the Myakka River, all through Arcadia and everything.
Yeah.
Everything's underwater. All that outflow's coming out. So, we learned a lot here in the city with Hurricane Irma. The city took some steps, and the water shut off pretty easy. We had quite a bit of rain. With that, we're open for rentals. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend here at Riverside Park, so come on down, make your reservations online. It is hot, folks. A lot of our folks that kayaked yesterday didn't make their full time because it was hot.
Have they been seeing manatees?
Manatee. We had dolphin up the river. We had iguana. We had an iguana down by the dock yesterday. Everyone took pictures of it. But when you do show up, proper planning, make sure that you have the sunscreen, make sure you bring water, plenty of water. If you think one bottle will do it, bring 2. It's always better to have more.
With all this rain, it's sure to be mosquitoes.
Yep.
Okay.
That also.
So wear bug spray.
And with that, we had some things happen in Bonita. John, you went to a city budget meeting.
City budget meeting.
How did that go?
Well, it went well. The city really is good, and our council people are right on top of it.
Work hard.
And our city staff, we're government light, so it means that every person in city staff has to be on top of it.
They work twice as hard.
They do. They absolutely
really do.
Nicole here from over the parks, I saw her, and I found out we've acquired the Mosaic kayak launch over there. The city has.
The city has. Excellent.
And it doesn't meet the standards that we have here in Riverside Park. And she had put in money for bringing that up to standards, which is awesome.
Which is excellent.
That preserve's beautiful.
The Oak Creek Reserve is gorgeous on Oak Creek, and this will give access. John and I are going to be doing a survey here in the next week, getting up the river so we can see, what type of work that needs to be on Oak Creek. Not too many people get up that far, and just want to see if there's any deadfall up there, what type of trash.
We'll talk to Lee over at the Shangri-La, and he's told me before we could launch from there. They've got a little area in the back that we could launch.
We'll bring the kayaks, and of course, John and I will be filming that. With that, now we had our Atlatl thing yesterday, and if you haven't watched it, we're getting so many great comments on social media. We went on all the platforms, so it's on all our platforms. So go and watch it. It's good, man. It's really enjoyable. A lot of people really like it. John got a brand new camera with a brand new phone and everything, and it makes beautiful pictures. So
it is much better pictures.
Much better picture quality. So that's really good too.
So the budget meeting.
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Got off track.
Back to the budget meeting. So they're gonna, they're looking at funding a new handicap accessible launch site like we have here.
Nice.
There also there was a few other things in the budget, historic preservation, which is also a big thing for us. And, you know, stormwater.
Yeah, stormwater, huge
issue, stormwater issues. You know, especially as Southwest Florida gets more and more populated, dealing with stormwater becomes bigger and bigger. If you saw the news recently about the water coming
Naples
out of
Bay,
Naples
they took a shot, aerial shot, all that stuff going out of Gordon's Pass.
That's just like feeding red tide. I mean,
yeah, it is.
that's this time of year, it just really hurts. So we need to really deal with the water issues, and Bonita Springs is staying on top of it. They really are. So that was a big issue. And then, of course, you know, one of the issues that you and I have encountered is cell phone reception.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of areas here where you, even here in the city, if you're on the river, you're in the middle of town.
You're not going to get cell phone reception, right. And I know I personally live in a dead zone, so I have to have all these special boosters so I could actually use my phone at my house. So
Councilman Corey brought that up.
Yeah, that's he's our district person
right.
down there. We just don't have the coverage. You think in 2021 Southwest Florida we'd have
like
cell
I
phone
said,
coverage.
even here on the river, right in the middle of town, sometimes there's areas where we hit dead zones. So
well, that's good that they brought that up. You know, that's infrastructure that allows people to be safe. You know, it's important to have that cell phone now. If something happens, you'll be able to hit 911. So that's a good thing. That's good stuff that was brought up. Of course, I don't want cell phone towers everywhere either, but you know, we're talking. You can put repeaters on.
And now they disguise them too, so a lot of them you can't even see if they do it right. So that's all been going on.
The Bamboo Village property. You know, we got something coming up on the 21st.
21st. So
much going on. This it's supposed to be summer.
Yeah, they're going to be talking. The proposals will be coming in on the Bamboo Village.
Yeah.
And you know, if you do have a comment you want to make to the council, your time's running out.
Yeah, it's important. There's a gist. You know, we were talking about it yesterday. You know, 3 plans out there. In the long short, I like the community plan, and our friends handling that. Charlie's working very, very hard at doing that, and it's nice when we can come as a community and present our plan to the city as a community.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You know, one of the things I said at the council meeting when I started was that we live in a country, we're blessed, we're lucky. We live in a country in which we can speak our minds, and we can go to public meetings, and we express our feelings and our desires to our representatives.
Within reason.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are sexual harassment things going on now.
There's all kinds of great stuff, but you know, our city council is very approachable. We are government light, so these are our friends and neighbors in our community. You know, they live here and they're very approachable. I see the mayor picking up trash. You know, he's very approachable too. So
matter of fact, he gets teased about that.
But hey, you know, kudos. So let your voice be heard. The community plan calls for open park space, a manatee habitat. You know,
it calls. I matter of fact, it kind of is deceiving. It's really not just park.
Yeah.
There's space for commercial kind of booths and that kind of thing. But it's for community use.
Yes.
Which is
where it's not nice the private property. They're not going to put up signs saying no trespassing.
Right, exactly.
They want this beautiful downtown to have a nice flow where people could walk through downtown.
Well, we have the Imperial River and we have manatees and
we have events here.
We have all kinds of wildlife and things. We've got the beautiful Wonder Gardens here. Talk about ice cream stand and the
coffee,
the new liquors,
survey, the
craft
bar,
liquors,
and the craft liquor across the street.
And
nice.
Mexican food and Guatemalan food.
This goes on and on and on downtown here.
So I mean, we have all these things. And Nick's giving us the high sign.
Yeah, because John and I, you know, maybe we ought to do
we ramble on, somebody said.
We get off that. But kudos to the city. Thank you for what you guys are doing.
Yep.
Community involvement. Get out there. John?
Well, I think we covered it all today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Max says take care. And pretty soon, he's getting heavy. I'm not going to be able to do this a lot longer. From Clues and John.
Kayak Local Aaron.
Welcome, Bonita. We'll see you later.